Hi everyone, Nigel Saunders here. It is Ficus Friday today, and today I'm going to be working on my Ficus rumphii. It is really warm today. It's t-shirt weather, November the 4th. I've even got tropical trees outside on the benches. Hey, how's it going? What you guys drinking? I've got my Socotra Island Desert Rose Forest out here in the sun. I've got my African Acacia styled Sarissa out here in the sunshine. My Portulacaria Afra Forest is out enjoying the warm weather and sunshine. The little chicks are out here enjoying the sunshine. Hi. Nigel is out here enjoying the sunshine. I'm going to be moving some of my more tender tropical trees from the greenhouse here today into the plant room. To do that, I need a water source in the plant room. So I took my rain barrel, I cleaned it out with soap and water, got it nice and clean. I'm positioning it by the doorway here, so in the middle of winter, when I've got melting snow from the roof and that, I can fill it up easily at the doorway here. I don't have to track buckets of water in through the plant room. It's right by the doorway. So I've got to fill that today, and then I can move some trees into the plant room here. The leaves have finally fallen off all the trees here. So another job I have to do today is I have to get up on top of the plant room, sweep the roof off, and clean the eaves troughs so I get nice, fresh, clean rainwater throughout the winter. My Ficus rumphii here is a cutting off of Connors, and you probably saw Connors at our KW Bonsai show. It's the really mature one. It was defoliated, and it's a root over rock. So yes, I have great expectations for this cutting, growing it into the future. So today I'm going to do some pruning on it. You'll notice that the leaves are all yellow, and this happens to a lot of trees this time of year. The sunlight is reduced and they tend to shed their leaves. You can see all the growing tips have really nice buds at the tips. So it's not unhealthy or anything. It's just something that happens with the lower light levels. In the greenhouse here, you can see my bougainvillea at the very back there has pretty well shed all its leaves. And again, they just naturally defoliate this time of year. It's nothing to be worried about. It happens every year. It's very scary at first, but you get used to it. I took a cutting off my Ficus bengalensis when I pruned the top off, and it's rooted really nicely. I don't know what to do with it. I don't need two of them, so I've got to find someone to give this away to. I'm going to start the work today on my Ficus by defoliating the tree. Most of these leaves just pull off. They come off very easily. There, I'm almost done. So the greener ones I'll have to snip with some scissors. All right, I'll come in and remove the rest of the leaves now. The leaves have a bit of black soot on them, and that's from scale insects. I'm always battling scale insects in the greenhouse. There, the tree is defoliated. The next step will be to spray it down with soap and water. You can see on the surface of the soil here, there's a lot of aerial roots that have spread across. Very interesting. My first step is to inspect the tree and scrape off any scale blisters I see. I haven't seen very many so far. Well, there's one here. Couple there. I did spray this already after I noticed scale insects on it, so a lot of these blisters are dried up old ones. But there's a couple that are kind of juicy inside. Not very many though. That's the only problem with the greenhouse. It's, you know, an enclosed environment in the summer. And if you get any scale in there, it just multiplies, and well, it's like a plant room in the winter. It's just something you've always got to be treating, as scale and insects. And I think I had my greenhouse stuffed a little full, so it was hard to get at some of the trees. So I think next summer I'll have to be more selective of what I put in the greenhouse. Don't make it so full. Yeah, definitely a few scale insects on here. They're really hard to see too. Really hidden in with the branches. Okay, the next step is to spray the tree with the soap and water. So I use, liquid dish soap, the kind you use for hand washing dishes, and I mix it 40 parts water to 1 part dish soap. So here I go with the spraying. I want to get all sides of the tree. And I always do the surface of the soil, just in case there's crawling insects on it. And then I go underneath, spray upwards. And that'll do. I'll let that sit for a few minutes, a couple of minutes, and then I'll rinse it all thoroughly with rainwater. All right, here I go with the rainwater. Rinsing it off, starting at the top here. Flushing out the soil. Rotate it around. I should have it on the turntable. And that should be good. You can see this tree is very strange looking. So I'm going to talk about the styling now. Where I want to go with the tree, what direction I want to take. So in the previous video I talked that I wanted a tree with the low branches, low spreading branches. You see a lot of ficus like that, a very short trunk and then these spreading branches that come out and you get this really cool looking tree. So that's kind of the style I want for this tree. I'll show you some photos of that kind of style. This tree is it's got 2 kind of horizontal branches here, and then it's got a leader coming up here. So this is sort of like a low branch here, I guess. Maybe this is the leader coming up the middle. I've got a few branches kind of crisscrossing here, so I'll keep working towards that style. So let's begin the pruning. So I'll keep this as a central leader. This one, my most horizontal branch is here, so I'll prune off the top bit of that. So here I go. Like that. And this one kind of goes horizontal, then it shoots upwards. So I'm going to take it off to here, shortening that. Now, if I look at this branch, it's low. It divides into 2 here, which is nice. Comes up and then divides again, which is nice, but it shoots skyward. So I'm going to prune them off shorter to here. And I'm looking for leaf scars that kind of fan outwards to here. Like that. So that branch is pruned back a lot shorter. Now, on that branch, I've got kind of a strange leader that goes in towards the tree. I'm going to take that right off. pruning it flush here, like that. Then I've got a horizontal branch here, then it takes off vertical, so I'll take that off right here. Very short. I've got another one coming out here that I need to shorten, and I see a leaf scar right here from where a leaf was. So I'll prune it just behind that, like that. And then I've got this branch here. It comes out, divides into two. This one's quite nice and horizontal. I'm going to prune it shorter. I see a leaf scar on the bottom here, so I'll prune it to here. And then I've got one shooting up. I've got, you can see the remains where a leaf was here. I'm going to prune it just above there, and it may sprout some new shoots lower down, and I can, if something comes out lower, more horizontal, I can then prune it back further in the future. So that's got the tree quite compact. It's a bit of a bizarre looking tree at the moment. It's very weird styling. But I think it'll have a good future. We'll keep developing this style with the low branches. They may drop aerial roots, especially in the greenhouse over the summer. I think you're going to see a lot of aerial roots form on this tree. Yeah, a very interesting tree. It's not going to be your usual typical ficus styling. It's going to be a bit of a strange one, a very banyan kind of styling. The Ficus rumphii is a nice species for bonsai, so I'm going to plant these cuttings and see if I can get some more trees underway. So in this pot I have pyracantha cuttings that are doing really well. I've got my almond tree, my wild almond, and this Ficus bengalensis. So I'm going to plant all these in here. I'm going to grow them as a clump. Just kind of place them in the soil and see what happens. Okay, that should do. It's time now for today's updates. It's Ficus Friday today, so let's do some updates to some of the ficus. So here's my Ficus fancy over here. You can see it's growing really well in the greenhouse here. There's new shoots coming out. Yeah, it's doing really well, even at this time of the year. Normally, it'd be in the plant room and it'd just be sulking because the lower light levels. Yeah, but out here in the greenhouse, it's still actively growing, which is really nice. I noticed that the trunk on it is getting very smooth. There's a shot of it. You can see that it's losing, all the roots are starting to fuse together. It's starting to lose some of that ridging on the trunk, and it's I would say it's a step backwards as far as the trunk on this ficus. It can be corrected. I'm going to have to do a bit of root pruning, I think, sort them out. The surface roots are growing really nicely. It's getting a nice wide spread to it. I still want to thicken up all these trunks more up here. They're still too skinny for the root base. But, it's something to work on in the future. There'll be lots more work coming to this tree. The next update is not a ficus, but a Schefflera. So you can see if we come down here into the darkness, you can see there's all kinds of aerial roots growing, and some of them have reached the ground. Some of them are almost reaching the ground, so it's really good. They're really liking this humidity in the greenhouse here. The trees are growing really well. You can see the canopy looks nice and healthy up here. Nice dark green color. It's amazing, some of the natural features that form. You just let the tree grow and you get all these kind of cool aerial roots and interesting features that happen on your trees. Here's a look at my very first bonsai, my Ficus microcarpa that I grew from a seed. You can see it is also actively growing. There's new leaves coming out all the time. So it's really liking it out here in the greenhouse. It's been a fabulous year for it. The trunk too on it is thickening up. A lot of these aerial roots are really thickening up, and eventually they'll fuse into this massive base, this big tapered base. I'm growing it in the large pot. I have a new theory on ribbon roots. So ribbon roots are these roots that look like rocket fins. They're tall and skinny, and yeah, they look like, you know, thin buttress roots. And my theory is that as the root grows longer, the root is round, and then as the sap travels down the root, that it tends to grow more on top of the root because it's the shortest path to go up and then feed the upper part of the tree. So on a long root, the sap has lots of time to travel from the tip, and it kind of collects and moves towards the top of the root where it has the most efficient a path for traveling, and then it kind of collects and the root grows more on the top, and you get that taller root than it is wider, that buttressing fin type root. So that's my new theory. So that's why I'm growing it in a large pot, and I'm growing out the roots longer. I'm going to see if that works. And I've noticed, you know, in some of the tropical countries, they do that. They have the roots growing out over the edge of the pot down into the soil like escape roots, and it tends to thicken them up fast, and they get those kind of finned roots. I haven't seen any good, you know, rocket fin roots or buttress roots on a bonsai. I've seen some that, you know, the roots are very oval shaped, but I've never seen really good ribbon roots on a bonsai. So I'm hoping I can get that someday on this tree. I'll keep working away at it. My Vietnam style Ficus microcarpa here, you can see the moss has grown all the way up the trunk. So I'm hoping in here are all kinds of aerial roots forming on the trunk. So when I pull this moss away, I'll have a really cool aerial root system. That's my plan. We'll see if nature cooperates. My ficus plane up here is getting a huge canopy on it. That will need pruning before I bring it in for the winter. It's just getting very wide and spreading. It's also got a lot of new growth on it, so it's doing well out here in the greenhouse. Back here you can see a shot of my Ficus bengalensis. The tip of it, it's grown branches where I cut it and pruned it, so it's looking quite nice. Here's an update to my larch forest. You can see it's looking very, very yellow. Looks beautiful in the sunshine here. That's cool. My last update for today is my tiger bark ficus. You remember I pruned off the major trunk line here to a little shoot, and that has now thickened up and has been growing really, really well. You can see how much branching it has now, which is really exciting. So my next step is to, you know, prune this trunk line off to this little leaf here and get the trunk line growing back towards the right hand side. So getting a really highly tapered trunk with a ton of movement to it. That's my goal. And you can see the roots are doing well on it too. It's kind of growing over my artificial rock very nicely. I may replace this with a real rock someday. This is a cement rock I made. I mean, it looks fine, but it would be nice with maybe a real rock. It was nice to get my Ficus rumphii all pruned up on this warm and tropical day. I'm Nigel Saunders. Thanks for joining me in the Bonsai Zone.